Next, we're going to look at the Retouch tool, one of the new tools inside of Aperture 2. It's here down in your tool strip. Keyboard shortcut is X for the Retouch tool. Go ahead and select it. The Retouch tool has its own heads-up display that we can position wherever we'd like here. For this specific example, I'm going to attempt to remove the light switch over here in this particular image. So I'll zoom in on it, hold my spacebar down to pan it around a little bit, and let's look at the heads-up display quickly. We've got two different ways of working with the Retouch tool. We can repair or we can clone. Repairing is going to work very similar to the spot and patch tool in previous versions of Aperture. It's going to look at surrounding pixel values and bring those in to retouch the area you're selecting. With clone, you can actually choose a section of the image to clone from to your area. Initially, we've got a slider here for our radius, so we'll make sure that that's set at a decent size. We can change the softness of our tool here as well, so I want a nice soft edge on this. And then we could change the opacity as well if we just want to take down prominence of certain features like blemishes and that kind of thing. Just want to take them down a little bit and not remove them entirely. In this case, I want to remove this entirely, so I'll leave opacity set. Notice when you hover over your image that we can see the size of the Retouch brush currently. If you're working with a Mighty Mouse or a mouse that has a scroll wheel on it, you can just use that to change the radius of your brush as well. I'm just going to draw over what I want removed here, and we'll see what happens. It actually does a pretty good job of fixing this initially. I've lost some detail here. We don't maintain some of the pattern that's in the background. So what I may do is come and fix this up slightly and clone a particular area. Once I select clone here, Aperture tells me what to do here at the bottom of the Retouch heads-up display. Option click an area to define the clone source. So I actually want to pull some of the texture here. Hold down the Option key, select it. There we go, I've defined it, and now I can move over this particular image. Of course, if you don't like what you've done, you can always go to the Edit menu and undo it. Let's go back to our repair here. Let's just try it one more time here with this. It's actually looking pretty good, so I can just select a couple of sections here, brush over them. I'll go ahead and switch back to my selection tool, turn off the Retouch brush to see what we've done here. Frame this appropriately so I can see before and after. There it was before, and there it is after. It's actually doing a nice job of removing that. There's before my retouch, and there's after. Just cleaning things up a little bit.